what we expected from behind the head unit is exactly, actually what I thought is what I expected. So this car has a Vvti radio adapter for factory amplified cars. So this should be a whole hell of a lot of fun to figure out what's going on in this car. I'm gonna pause you guys for a minute and put you down while I diagnose and assess. All right, so I have the radio out and I traced all the wires to the passenger kick panel, and what I expected. I always talk crap about JDM cars and their wiring. This isn't just a JDM car thing, it's just the way the radios were designed back then. A lot of modules and things like that. So I'm gonna trace all this stuff and start pulling stuff out because we're not gonna need this anymore. We're taking this Panasonic radio out indefinitely. But yeah, should be a shit ton of fun. Can't wait to get the picture of afterwards. So this is all the stuff I pulled out of the JZX100. It had a TV tuner unit, navigation unit. So the TV tuner unit is still under the passenger seat. I gotta pull the seat out later and work on that. But for now, just wanted to show you this. All right, so now that we got the radio swapped out, I'm gonna see if this Works Bell hub works in this car. It's from my GT86. I ended up taking it out and it's been sitting around. So I'm hoping that it works. If it doesn't, then I know I need to order one, but I don't want to order one if I got this and it works, because a lot of the Toyota hubs are interchangeable. So let's check it out and see if it works. All right, so anytime you're working with anything airbag related, make sure you disconnect your power and then, you know, flick on your lights and hold your foot on the brake pedal. Make sure you take any energy out of the system, so you don't have the airbag explode in your face. All right, so after that, we're gonna go ahead and take off these little tabs over here, and then you got to get to your Torx bit over here, start disconnecting or taking this out. All right, so now that we got that out, kind of a trick is to use gravity. I had to turn the steering wheel so that way I can get these kind of out. They kind of stay in there because these little locking pieces. But now we're gonna disconnect this here, and then I got an airbag. I'm gonna disconnect that real quick. All right, so you're gonna need a 19 millimeter, and then I always try to mark the steering column shaft with something. See there, I marked it with a pencil because I couldn't find a Sharpie, and that helps you with centering the hub after you have it off. And so here's a trick. After you loosen the 19, see that? You take it off and then pull the hell out of it and smack your face, or you can leave it loose like that and then wiggle it off and not hit yourself with the steering wheel. So a little shit goes a long way. After you pull it off, you can center your wheel again, so that way you know where the center of it is. I have my mark right there. Just jiggle it off and pull that out. Now, super important not to turn this clocking spring. If you do, you're fucked. Like, straight up, you're gonna screw yourself over. So make sure you don't turn that clock spring. Don't say I didn't warn you. All right, that was a little nerve-wracking because I try not to turn that clocking spring too much, but I got it in. It looks like it fits. It doesn't look too bad at all. I guess the real testament is once we turn on the car to see, number one, that the airbag light doesn't work. Isn't on. Number two, the resistor I made a while back actually has enough resistance to keep the SRS light or the airbag light off. So let's tighten this up real quick. All right, so we got the battery plugged back in. I got the airbag resistor in there. Obviously, I'm gonna tape it up so it stays together. And then, let's see. Okay, so airbag light's right there. Start the car. And it goes off, hell yes. This hub is 100% compatible, if anybody wanted to know. All right, so let me tighten this last one here. right. And now that we got that on, all right, we know the horn works. Cool. All right. Give me a minute, but all right. So we got that all plugged in now. Looks really good. Take a look. I know it's not a gnarly deep corn, gnarly wood grain. I like my Momo California a lot. It was out of my Cressida, so we'll be rocking this guy for a while. Well, this is the steering wheel for this car, so we'll be rocking the steering wheel for this car. All right, so we have successfully installed a Momo steering wheel with a NRG hub and a Works Bell hub for a GT86. But it looks really good. Then we change out the radio, so that way we have a new radio. That one, so all these parts are from my other cars, which is awesome because that means I didn't have to buy anything. People always wonder why I take these parts out and put the stock stuff back in, because I know I can use it in another car. And literally, hub would have been $100, the steering wheel about $200, quick release another $100, the radio is like $300. I just saved myself quite a bit of money by hanging on to these things before I sold my last car. So, just a little hack. Not even a hack, just a little life tip. All right, so I got this package in today, straight from Japan. And for your initial defan, they use a gum tape. So, take a look. I like having this TRD wing because it acts as a table. I don't, like, no matter where I bought something or who I bought something from, if it came out of Japan, like, the packaging is pretty impeccable. Like, they do such a great job at packing their stuff. If there was a world competition of, like, packing stuff, Japan would win. Like, straight up. I've never had anything bad come out of Japan. Let's take a look. See what we got. Like, straight up. Nice, dude. So, clutch master cylinder for the JZX100. And so all these are the rest of the parts that I need for my pedal. So here's the thing. There's about 50 part numbers for the clutch pedal. Actually, there's 21 part numbers for the clutch pedal for JZX100. If you order them separately, it'll only cost you about $150, I think, before shipping. If you buy them from eBay, you pay about $250 plus tax plus shipping is about $260. After shipping and taxes, I got the clutch pedal and the clutch master cylinder for $260. So it's like I got this free. So if you're buying them separately on eBay, you're gonna spend about $500 for all this. If you buy the parts separately and assemble it yourself, you get it for the same price. $260 is what I paid. Shout out to my friend Mark, Bad Boy 8800. He's the one who showed me the ways. I'm not going to spoil his secrets, but I just want to let you know, if you're smart and resourceful, you can buy this and save a shit ton of money if you buy it separately. I'm going to do a video of me assembling it in a little bit. Alright, so I just got done assembling the clutch pedal assembly. Like I said, it was about 21 parts. Buying it separately like this was pretty awesome because it saved me literally like, I don't know. This together was $280. The clutch pedal by itself on eBay is about $260. So I got everything plus the clutch master cylinder for the same price of one thing. If you know, you know. I'm not going to bust out my homeboy sources, but if you're resourceful and you know how to look up part numbers, definitely use that option to get yourself a better deal on some parts. Anytime you get to drive the JZX is a good time. So any opportunity I have to drive the JZX100, I take that opportunity, whether it's picking up pizza or doing whatever, because at the end of the day, I want to enjoy this car right now, and before I start taking it apart, because it'll probably be apart for about a month or so while I do the swap, hopefully less. My goal is to make sure that I have all the parts that I have, or make sure that I have all the parts that I need in order to perform the swap. I don't want to start it unless I have everything that I need. So I really want minimal downtime on this car. I really wanted a JZX90 Tour V. That's what I was set on, and then I started looking at them. They were at around the 19K range, 18K range, and at the end of the day, most of them that I were finding stateside were pretty beat up. So I didn't want to take on a project where I had to do a lot of body work and paint. Then the JZX100s became legal. At that point, the JZX100 Tour Vs were out of my price range, like way out of my price range. I've seen the prices come down quite, just a little bit. They're like 25K range, but still, that's for an automatic that you're gonna have to do a whole lot of work to. So I'm gonna have to do the same thing to this. So might as well get something with a fresher, cleaner body. Probably one of the most fire pizzas I've ever had, Bombay pizza. Got chicken tikka and a pepperoni for the kids. All right, got some drinks, head back to the house, have some pizza, watch some basketball, get ready for the weekend. But man, this car alone is just so tempting to leave it as is and drive it how it is because it's so comfortable. Like, it literally is a car that I think I could drive stock like this as a non-turbo car, because runs and drives good, it's smooth. It's not that expensive, like, it's pretty affordable, I think, in my opinion, if you're looking for a really nice commuter car. But yeah, if you ask me my recommendations on this car, I would say I do recommend for anybody who's looking for a JZX and has any doubt about it, very good car.